Racing to the 2020 Kentucky Derby. This time, let's go to beautiful Belmont Park. Take a look at the Woody Stephens, a Grade 1 race, 7 furlongs, and normally this draws a nice field of 10, 11, 12 horses, sometimes up to 13 horses. We've had some long shots come from off the pace, but this year just a compact field of 5, as a lot of the horses are already establishing their class and other ones have gotten injured. And really an interesting field of 5. I just wish there was a few more horses. Let's start off, of course, this race named after Woodford Stevens. He used to say the buildings get bigger when you get in the Big Apple, whenever shippers would come in and try to take the money. And if Woody Stephens won the race, he'd always say the steaks are going to taste good tonight. Let's start off with the rail horse and No Parole. Now this guy, I think the rail post and the 5-horse field, I think this Louisiana Bread is going to go to the lead and try to take him coast to coast here. That seems to be his best way of winning and his best way of running. I'm not so sure he has the Grade 1 class, but the pace running style and the short field, if he can establish that lead and kind of just rumble into the turn with a couple length lead, he may be able to run them off their feet. I don't think he can rate in this race and try to win it by slowing down the fractions. Now, Meru is probably going to be the long shot of the bunch. Again, kind of fits with the distance and the pace-wise. I think he can come a little off the pace. I think he may get a little bit further back in this race than he's been coming. And if he can relax a little bit, he might be able to make a run and close into the speed. Now, Mischevious Alex is going to be the favorite. A long layoff after the big victory the last time out. Were they going to stretch him out? They're still possibly saying if he runs well here, they may go to the Haskell Stakes, but of course the big Gotham victory the last time out, and then the huge win in Florida at Gulfstream Park, the big victory to start off the season. He's a fast horse, and he's got the class. I think he's going to probably try to sit off the flank of No Parole. And I think he's going to be a tough favorite to beat here. I mean, he's continued to work well. He hasn't really missed any training since that victory, although it's been a while since he's ran. Now, Echo Town has put together back-to-back good efforts at Oaklawn Park. Steve Asmussen trained. He seems to be holding his form and should really get better. I think 7 furlongs is right up his alley. I would have to say Echo Town and Mischevious Alex are probably going to like the 7 furlong distance of this Woody Stephens the best. And then Shoplifted, that's your other Asmussen trainee. He takes the cutback. You know, throw out a lot of those last races. They tried to stretch him out. I think his better races are going to be at that 7 furlongs and 1 mile. So Shoplifted one is you kind of have to filter out some of his races and see where he fits here. His 2-year-old form was pretty good, and I have a feeling Shoplifted's going to run a good race here if he's held that form. They just put him through the rigors of all those distance races and then had some sloppy tracks and things like that. So you get him a fast track at 7 furlongs, a 1-turn Belmont configuration, and I think Shoplifted could be an interesting horse here. That's going to be my selection, Shoplifted, coming from off the pace, although Mischevious Alex is the legitimate 4 to 5 favorite, maybe even 3 to 5 in this spot. No Parole is the horse that I'm going to fade a little bit. Who do you like in the Woody Stephens? Don't forget, we've got the Belmont Stakes preview and the Acorn Stakes preview. Smash that like button so we get more people to watch this video. And if you share this video with all your horse racing friends, we'll get more watchers as well. And also hit subscribe to be notified of all new racing videos. It's the Woodford Stevens Stakes 2020 from beautiful Belmont Park.